Good afternoon. This is Caroline Hazard, and I support the Department of Energy and Oak Ridge National Lab on the Jump into STEM program. We're excited to kick things off today with our renewed effort focused on university students, engaging them in the challenges that JUMP offers. I've got everybody in listen-only mode. If we get to the question part, I may opt to unmute you to ask your question, but in the meantime, go ahead and type in any questions as they come up into the questions field, questions window box, and we'll get to those. If we run out of time, I will make sure that we answer those questions and they get posted online to the jump.ideascale.com website. So this webinar will also be recorded and will be posted at that site, so you can look at this later. Other students and professors can look at it later. Let's get started. Okay, we've got a pretty jam-packed webinar and some exciting panelists here. This is our agenda for the hour. I'm going to go over how Jump into STEM works, the eligibility requirements for the exciting awards that are available for students, our schedule, partnership opportunities for colleges and universities, and our current challenge, which is open right now, connecting the right data at the right time. This is being augmented with this webinar by our panelists, which have joined us. Maddie Salton from the US DOE will speak on the home energy score, and Sandy Adamitis will speak on data and the evaluation process. Just a little background on each of them. Maddie is the residential energy fellow at the U.S. Department of Energy's Building Technology Office. She focuses on the Home Energy Score program, a tool to bring accurate home energy information at low cost to American families and the real estate market. She also supports BTO with analysis on workforce training, STEM education, and grid interactive efficient buildings. So that's really great. We've got Maddie here today. And we also have Sandy Adamitis, who's been a real estate appraiser for more than 30 years. She's an instructor for the Appraisal Institute courses and a developer of courses for appraisers. Her specialty and passion is valuing energy efficient homes and solar voltaic systems. So I'm really excited to have them on. Welcome. But just quickly, let's get into what is JUMP. The genesis of this is really thinking about how we can foster innovation. So JUMP is really about a state of mind and how we can think about new ideas and present those in a crowdsourcing manner and come up with the best solutions and be creative. It's a new focus this year that we're kicking off with a focus on the STEM workforce with a partnership between Oak Ridge National Lab, the U.S. Department of Energy, and ORNL. We also have involvement from Oak Ridge Associated Universities, otherwise known as ORAU. So all of these groups are contributing to helping us do Jump into STEM and offer opportunities for students and universities and colleges to get involved. Our objective for the program, we've got 4 objectives in this year, are really to expand this reach to universities and colleges, students, cultivate advancement of women and minorities. This is a particular thrust that we would like to do this year. So we will be doing some special marketing to minority serving institutions and including criteria for folks to have diverse teams. More on that in a bit. We're also seeking to offer an online flexible platform for universities and college professors, seeking to engage them in a way that they might be able to offer the JUMP challenges as part of coursework. And then, of course, last but not least, we want to motivate creative thinking and ideation for the advancement of buildings research and innovation. This is at the core of what we do for the Department of Energy, and I think engaging the bright minds of students in universities and colleges to help us do that and get involved is really going to be critical to the success of this program here. Hopefully you're all seeing my screen here with 3 bars. If not, please chat into the window. How are we engaging students on innovation research? We're offering these online challenges. There will be 2 to 3 rolling throughout this semester. As I already mentioned, we'll be looking to cultivate team diversity with an inclusion for women and minorities. And our challenges will generally focus on things like grid-connected buildings, use of data for improved building performance, and zero energy-ready building design, kind of leveraging some of the other work that the Building Technologies Office is doing. These challenges will be supported by other events, such as this one, where we'll be offering a series of webinars, 2 to 3 each for each challenge. We will also be offering an in-person event that we're working on scheduling right now, but that'll likely be in early spring or late winter. This is a Jumpathon rapid innovation ideation opportunity for students. Each of the challenges that are offered in the fall semester will lead to some finalists, and those finalists will be invited to compete in a final competition in the spring of 2019, where folks will be invited to apply for paid summer internships at Oak Ridge National Lab or at NREL. There's also going to be opportunities for recognition and presentations for the finalists. Okay, how does this work? Let's go through this pretty quick here. Basically, these are some steps here. Register at jump.ideascale.com, form your team. Again, it's great if you can include diverse majors and departments. You can participate as an individual. You do not have to be a team, but we are looking to cultivate some diversity there. And then, of course, participate in these webinars or download them from the website and view them later. Then what you want to do is review the challenges. I'll show you where those are, and you can read through them, look at what we're looking for, and think about your ideas and submit them. You can include any supplementary information by attaching it. You can also join in the discussion by looking at other students' ideas and discussing them, providing comments back, or voting on them. This is a great way to kind of get involved and help people improve their ideas or just share your thoughts on things. And then we also want you to participate in the regional Jumpathon. And if you're selected in the down select process, you'll want to apply to the internship application process for the HERE program or the Building Technology Minority Serving Institution program. These are 2 avenues to follow. And then you'd be participating in the finalist event in the spring, which of course leads to the paid summer internship program at NREL. So eligibility requirements, this is a quick review of it. To participate in JUMP, you must be a legal resident of the United States and the District of Columbia, 18 years of age or older, and a current university or college student. We will also evaluate teams for things like representation by 2 or more academic departments, representation by women and or minority students, and demonstrated contributions by all team members. These are criteria that the judges will consider as they review people's applications, or their ideas rather. And in this last little box here, this is just a quick view of some of the internship requirements for the HERE and BTMSI internship program. They echo the ones above. You need to verify that you are a student, a minimum GPA of 3.0, and have medical insurance, and at least 1 reference from an academic or professional source. Okay, this is a quick screenshot of what JUMPintoSTEM looks like. This is, you can see up here, hopefully you can see my cursor here. It's jump.ideascale.com. This is your portal into everything. You can see this gets you back to home. This is just a screenshot, so I can't click anything here. This button here gets you registered. the Start Now button. This gives you more, learn more, gives you more information about how Oak Ridge is working with advancing the STEM fields. This box here is going to be a critical one to you. The current challenges. This is how you'll enter into finding your review of any current challenges and submitting your ideas. And then any news and events are over here. Up along the top are also additional pieces of information on a reminder of how it works, kind of like the slide I went through a little bit ago, how colleges and universities can get involved with academic partnerships, our schedule, frequently asked questions, and so on. You can read that as you go. So I mentioned here, just back for a second, if you click on this current challenges in round 1, right now there's only one opportunity. Down the road we'll also have round 2 and 3. And if you click that, it will take you to a page like this where the current challenge is open. This is the text that tells you what is this challenge that we're running right now, which is connecting the right data at the right time to improve residential building performance. This is your current open challenge. And this button up here, Submit New Idea, is once you've read through this challenge, when you're ready to submit, if you click this button, again, this is not live, this is just a screen capture, you'll be able to see another little window where you can type in your ideas and you can attach a file with any information. So I encourage you to come here. You can see the site as not as a registrant, but to submit an idea, you need to be registered. And if you recall, what I mentioned is to register, you want to do the Start Now, and that takes you to a registration. Or you could do login over here, register. Okay, so this is the second half of the page. Once you're in the system, it gives you a little bit more detail. I was able to pull it up as a bigger screenshot. We've got, for more, I wanted to show this to you because we've got more information on each of the challenges at the bottom with any information on the associated webinars. This is also where this more details is where I will be posting the webinar when it's ready to go up. And if you have questions at any time, on the bottom of any of the pages, there's a question button. So you can always click that and it will email the team and we can help answer your questions. So that's a very quick overview of this website. Here's a quick snapshot of our schedule. We're right here at the beginning with round 1 generally running about 6 to 8 weeks. Then we go through a judging phase where each of the criteria is listed within the challenge on what the judges will be looking for. And then we will select a finalist. Our round 1 seminars are running now. So this generally repeats itself all the way into the end of the fall semester into January. Each round's winners culminate in a mentoring opportunity and a finalist event. The Jumpathon event may or may not fit all the way into the final event. We're working out the details here. So check back on the schedule if you have any questions or want more information. This is the web link right here. Okay, so for colleges and universities, the professors, the departments, we'd love to get involved with you. Definitely send us an email and we can talk more about how we can engage you. We're looking to offer Jump into STEM as a low-cost, flexible platform for you to include it as a modular piece or an extracurricular content for your coursework. This is an opportunity to challenge your students on real-world research, which is coming out of things that DOE and the labs are thinking about. It's an opportunity to engage the students in advancing towards these STEM fields, and obviously, problem solving and intellectual engagement. We will also be providing these webinars, which gives you access to building science content and industry expertise. So this is a great opportunity. We already have some colleges signing up and including the challenges in their coursework for this fall. So we're really pleased about that. Now, the meat of the matter here, the current challenge. This is a quick snapshot of the text that I showed you from the live website. connecting the right data at the right time to improve residential building performance. The question we would like students to think about is, how can we tackle connecting behavioral motivations with increasingly accessible energy use data? We're looking for solutions that might address individual households, or perhaps leverage data for large samples of similar households. We really just are seeking your ideas about how we might do this. The objective is to identify and design approaches to influence homeowner decisions and optimize their energy use. So some of the criteria of what we're looking for in the responses, you might consider one or more of the following: how to effectively baseline the home or the specific end use of an appliance, or let me start over. How to effectively baseline the home or specific end use appliances energy use, experimental models to test, monitor, and influence energy use behaviors, simplified data visualization and data schema to capture and display to motivate action. So those are some things to think about as how you might respond to this challenge. I'm excited to have Maddie and Sandy on the line here today, because they're doing some of this right here and now. And what I'm hoping they can present to you is some food for thought on how you might respond to this challenge, thinking about some of the efforts that they each are taking, and how we might build from those efforts and the challenges that they face, so that we can further advance energy performance in homes.